other people wouldn't necessarily go for because they're too embarrassed. And Malcolm will get embarrassed, he'll go there and do it anyway. So I think that's a fantastic thing. And I think that the moment he really realised he wanted to be a teacher was when he came back from summer camp. He spent the summer teaching kids in America, and he just realised he wanted to give his life to everyone else. So another characteristic of Malcolm is that he's just giving. And I think me and Chris realised that when he walked through the door after that sermon, looking like a cross between Bigfoot and Jesus as well. A big bushy beard on his face. Malcolm Wendy. I don't really know Wendy too much. That's the part of the Bible said about Malcolm. There's that logistical gap, but I really look forward to getting to know Wendy in the future. I think it's going to be great to get to know the other half of Malcolm. What I can talk about really is the effect Wendy's had on Malcolm. It's been a fantastic effect. Whenever he talks about Wendy, you can visibly see his heart rate increasing, his pulse goes up, and his eyes widen, and he just becomes so excited. So I think that in itself, Wendy's a fantastic thing. He just made Malcolm excited about life. I think also, Wendy's brought a certain sort of tenderness to Malcolm's life. He's suddenly become less blunt, more calm, more... I don't quite know how to describe it. I know a story that might illustrate it. Before Wendy's tenderness, there was another kind of tenderness in Malcolm. One day, me and Chris was up there with the camera, give one away, Chris. Yeah. Me, Chris and Malcolm, Chris is also quite philosophical, came home one day to unfortunately find a squirrel which had been injured in the road. And it was, it's a little bit of a sad story, the squirrel was obviously on its way out. And we stood there debating philosophically, what should we do, what's the right thing to do in this situation. And it's one of those points where action is needed. Malcolm, being the master of action, wanders into the house, comes back out with a meat tenderizer. So we're talking about tenders. I don't know if you know what a meat tenderizer, it's a mallet with lots of points. Basically, the squirrel's gone. So, caring, giving, and tender. Yeah, but in a slightly different way compared to what you come to. Yeah? So, thanks for that, Wendy. That's fantastic. Fair cop to Malcolm, he was actually doing the right thing, but it's just the image of Malcolm with the meat will never leave. So, to sum up, days like these, when I go to weddings and I see things, especially when I see my friends getting married, they really make me think about the idea, and I teach RE, so we talk to children about this, of two people becoming one. Before Malcolm met Wendy, I thought, there's a little bit missing from that jigsaw, there's something gone. And over time, having watched Malcolm grow into Wendy and Wendy grow into Malcolm, slightly less me because I have a similar to Wendy, but the same, I've realised that it's not a little piece of the jigsaw, but it's kind of like half the jigsaw. And these two kind of complete each other in some sense. And just from Malcolm's face, I can see that. So I think that's a brilliant thing. And I also, when I think of married couples, I always think of when I see old couples walking down the road together and they're still holding hands. And I think that's a beautiful image. I'd just like to sort of wish you guys a happily holding hands ever after. Okay? And I just think as well that you're going to have a beautiful time as a couple, that you're going to continue with the adventures you've obviously had by all the photos on Facebook. You might have to go to Bolton Regis or Blackpool this time. Been anywhere else. But I'd just like to finish then by raising our glasses to the lovely couple and saying, for a beautiful marriage and a beautiful future.